Sorry about that, buddy. I was trying to do your video and my phone rang and it immediately ended the video. So we're kind of starting where I left off, okay? Obviously your cruise control here. Your gear limit, if you'd want to switch in between those, okay? Let's talk about your four-wheel drive a little bit, okay? So with your four-wheel drive, you have your regular two-wheel drive, which it's currently in. You have 4 high. Normally this is going to be plenty for anything you would want to do, okay, bud? But let's say you're in a real bad situation. You're in some real nasty mud, okay? I'm going to want you to be in 4-wheel low, okay? Now, I'm going to show you something here. When I hit the 4 low button, it's not even going to do it. So what I need to do, you have to be in neutral to put it in 4 low, okay? It's got to be there to do that. See, it's doing all that, and it switched over to 4 low. And it's going to turn off your electric stability, okay? This is, if you're in some real bad mud, okay? I mean, or you're like rock crawling or something like that, this is where you're going to want to be. That would also be a good time to lock up your axle, okay? Now, if you're just driving in some normal snow or something like that, man, you're not going to need all that, okay? This is the axle lock and 4 low. That's when we're getting really serious. I'm going to turn it off and then back on again, okay? This is if we're in some real serious stuff, okay? Now, when you're in 4-wheel drive low, I don't want you making sharp turns, okay? I'm actually going to take it out of that for right now. So when you're in 4 low, I want you doing small turns, okay? I don't want you making huge, wide turns, okay? You're going to definitely feel it in the vehicle if you do that. Now, if you're in 4 high and you make sharp turns, you're going to feel it, but don't worry. You're going to feel the vehicle grabbing, okay? So let's try not to worry about that, okay? You can also do your axle lock if you're in 4 high. But just for everyday stuff, you're not going to need that 4 low or that axle lock, okay? If you also see right here, this is a downhill descent. So let's say you're off-roading and you're at a really nasty hill or something like that, okay? And you want to maintain a certain speed. I want you to think of it like cruise control for a hill. You're going to push that, and you can set the speed that you want it to go down just by using these cruise control buttons here, okay? Real easy. Obviously, your shift, that's self-explanatory. Your push button start, self-explanatory, okay? Let's get into this fun screen that we got right here, okay? Alrighty, I'm trying to get it all in there. Alrighty, bud. So, right now I have the screen split. Let's go back to just a regular full-size screen here, okay? Obviously, let's actually go start to forward here. We got Sirius Radio, you got your AM, FM option. You do have the Harman Kardon sound system. It's a very nice stereo. So if you want to switch over to Sirius, I'm going to go to select source, and I'm going to go to Sirius XM, okay? It's not activated yet. It will be. You're also going to start getting some emails saying, hey, congratulations, yada, yada, okay? I'm also going to have you download something called the Uconnect app. Let's talk about that, okay? You're going to get some email about the Uconnect app. And in that, it's going to be, I don't know if you're an Apple user or an Android user, but when you download the app, it's going to be a blue icon with a U in it. And you're going to be able to remote start your vehicle from your phone. You're going to be able to lock your vehicle from your phone, all those kinds of things, okay? Now, I want you to keep in mind, let's say you get those emails tonight. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get them sent out to you tonight or not. If you did, it's not going to activate for about 24 hours, okay? So if you get it and you're like, oh man, this isn't working, give it 24 hours and it should be working for you, okay? Now, we'll go back to that here in a second, okay? So let's go to controls. You can operate your heated seats and heated steering wheel. All you do, tap it's high, tap it's medium, tap it's low, tap it's off. Heated steering wheel, tap on, tap off, okay? Mirror dimmer, you can automatically do it. You can also look at the reverse camera when you're not in reverse. You also have the capability to zoom in. So if you were towing something, you need the trailer hitch, you just hit that zoom in. You also, the heated seats for the passenger side, tap high, tap medium, tap low, tap its back off, okay? Let's get out of this screen, close that down, I'll close this. So let's go to the climate section here, okay? You can obviously control your climate over here, fan up, fan down, cool, hot, and so on, okay? But you can also take it and slide it, okay? Kind of neat. Then you obviously can pick, you know, where you want everything to be, okay? Defrosters, everything like that, max AC, which I think I'm going to partake in right now. So let's go over here to the apps. You have a Wi-Fi hotspot right there, and you're going to get that free for 3 months, okay? You don't have to worry about going to your phone company and getting extra service or anything. It's already taken care of for 3 months. When it's getting time for a renewal, it'll send you notifications asking if you want to renew it, that kind of thing, okay? Let's see, what else have we got here that let's talk about? Obviously, basically you can access all these things from this screen as well, okay? Now, let's say navigation was not down here on the bottom, but you really wanted navigation to be down here. That's no problem, okay? I'm going to press and hold this, and I'm going to drag it wherever I want it to go. I can drag it to this screen. I can drag it to that screen. I can put it down here. I can make this whole bottom row whatever I want it to be, okay? So, let me see here. Let's go back. Yeah, I think that got that pretty good. Obviously, bud, the navigation, this is all self-explanatory. Where to? I can set my home address. I can set my work. I can set favorites. I can go through recent. Let's see here. I can do points of interest. I can do all kinds of things here, bud. It's one of those things where you're going to have to play with it a little bit to get used to it and see how you like it, okay? Let's talk about the phone. So when it comes time for you to hook up your phone, be it Android or Apple, you're going to hit the phone button and you're going to hit yes, okay? And then I want you to go to your settings and go to your Bluetooth settings. And it's usually going to be at the very bottom of your screen, and it's going to be something called Uconnect. That's the name of the Bluetooth. Go through those steps and you're rocking and rolling, okay, bud? You can also plug in your phone down here to one of the USB ports, okay? And you can do Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. If you've not tried that before, I highly recommend it. It's quite the kind of fun experience, if you will. It's a very crisp look. You can also use like your Google Maps instead of using the factory navigation that's already here. Make sure you're using a factory cable when you do that. If you are not using a factory cable and you try to do it and it's not working, don't panic. Make sure you have a factory cable that you're trying, because inside of that cable, and not all charging cables, will be a little piece of wire that transfers data from your phone to this unit, okay? So with that being said, make sure it's a factory cord of some sort if you're trying to use it and it's not working. Backup camera, that's self-explanatory. If I hit that button, it's going to automatically turn on, okay? Now, a lot of people don't like this full screen. So let's talk about that for a second. Let's say I want to split this screen. Easy. I'm going to hit my home button, and now I have options. I want my comfort control on top, and you know what? I think I want my media on the bottom here. You can split it that way. But if you want to go back to where you were with the big screen, hit the home button and you're there. Let's go to the settings mode. You can basically control your vehicle from this screen, okay? There's so many different things here. You can control the camera. You know, it's just, oh my gosh, the things you can do in this thing. You can adjust the lights, you can adjust the audio, the Bluetooth, the trailer brake, anything you could think of. If I want my doors, I want my dang thing to honk whenever I lock the doors or whenever I unlock it, I can set it all in here. Think of it like a huge computer for your car, bud. So let me do this here. Okay. So obviously we have the buttons over here as well. Let's talk about these. Obviously this is your traction control, and if I want to turn it off, I just toggle switch down, okay? Traction off. Your tow and haul, you're really only going to need to do this if you're, obviously towing something, but if you're just towing normal things, something with not much weight, don't worry about it, okay? Your parking sensor, whenever you're backing up to something and you hear beep, 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 that's what that is. You can turn it off and it's back on. You also have the same with the front. So one thing I'm not fond of the front sensors, because it'll tell me I'm way too close to a vehicle, but I'm a lot farther back, so I think anyway. So I'll a lot of times just turn that off, but that's 100% up to you, okay? Let me see here. Let's talk about this. Right here, I'm going to use my phone case as a point of reference, okay? My phone case is a little bit thick. It's a battery case, so it's not going to work too good here, but you can slide your phone into these little compartments here, okay? And there's also a wireless charging port right here. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm not positive. I think you actually have to have something from Mopar on your phone to be able to do it, like a certain case or something like that. And then when you put it here, it'll wirelessly charge. You have another standard plug down here. You have the USBs in the micros here. Little cubby compartment right here. So let's look over here. We have a 2-stage thing. That's your extra key. I'm not sure if it's going to be in there when the vehicle's delivered to you. I'm going to give it to Nick. He's the driver. Really nice guy. That'll also lift up. This here, slide that to your choice of comfort. Alrighty, let's look up here. So here we've got some buttons, okay? We got this blue assist button. Everybody's heard of Geek Squad with Best Buy. What I want you to think about when you hit that blue button, think of like Geek Squad, but for this screen, okay? If you hit that blue button, you're gonna get a real person and they can troubleshoot issues you're having with this screen. You can also call me if you like, okay? You obviously have your SOS, your lights, and let me turn this. You also have your rear window open and close up here, okay? You have your buttons for the garage here if you so wish to program. I'm trying to think of what all I'm missing, bud, and I'm probably missing a ton of things. Obviously over here, let's talk about this for a second. You can toggle right here and you can customize however you want this to look, okay? Totally your preference, whatever you so wish it to be. Trying to think what else I'm missing. Oh, you also have a cigarette plug up here. Nice little cargo compartment, throw your sunglasses or whatever. I guarantee I'm missing something, but I just don't know what else I am missing right now. I'll probably think of it. But hey, I'm gonna get these videos uploaded, 2 of them, since I got interrupted in the first one. But I really, if I can think of something that I'm gonna miss, I'm gonna let you know. If you can think of anything I'm missing, I want you to let me know right away, and I'm gonna get it addressed for you. But yeah, I think that's it, bud. I'm gonna get this uploaded. It's gonna I'm not gonna detail it tonight in case it rains. I'm gonna detail it tomorrow before Nick gets here. You already got your full tank of gas there that you can see, all ready to go with a big old whole 65 miles on it. And that's just basically from it being moved around the lot, like whenever they have to shift vehicles around, and it going from like our storage lot back to here. So it's a beautiful truck, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit jealous. I'm kind of waiting on myself to get a Rebel. I'm just kind of waiting for some of our inventory to come in. We had 2 of these. I don't know if you remember the one silver one you saw a video of, and then this one that Winston I think talked to you about. And this one is obviously the better one. It has the Rebel Package 2 on it, so it's much better. But these are like the last 2 that we've had, and we get people all the time. They're asking if they can buy this one and just get another one in for you, but like, hey man, we can't do it. This one's already spoken for. But You're very lucky, man. You know, I'm looking forward to hearing how much you like it and hearing the stories. But I'm going to get this video uploaded. Please let me know if you need anything.